Okay, now for the harmonic balancer to go on. I have a tool, installation tool, to put that on. My kit consists of this. I've had this kit for a very long time. It's actually starting to get wore out a little bit, but it still works. Harmonic balancer. So I got the race nice and clean. Everything's clean in there. I'll put a little bit of oil on the seal. Don't get crazy, just a little bit. You know, it's a pain in the butt to get your finger in there, but you just want to get it wet. Some people use grease, that's fine. I know some old timers that would pack them full of grease. Never really understood that theory, but something about the spring would fly off if you didn't, so I don't know. Never had that problem. So a little bit of oil on there, that's all we needed. And I think our silicone again. And you got your harmonic balancer, and what you just want to do is put a little bit on the inside of the hub. You don't have to get crazy. So if there's any imperfections in between the crank and the hub, it'll seal it. Chevys don't have that big of an issue of oil flinging out the front. I have seen it. Somebody who's really marred up the crank snout, or put a big gouge inside the hub here. And then make sure you put a little bit in that keyway, because if it's going to leak, that's where she's going to leak from. Almost a guarantee. Just like that. So we'll put this on here. And I get silicone and everything. This is a new harmonic balancer. One of those Chinese ones. I don't think they make a good American one anymore. You can buy the good aftermarket ones, the fluid dampener, and I forget the other names of the other companies, but since we're not making a race motor, this will be more than good enough. But you can tell it's definitely not an OE. Back in the day, you could buy a repair sleeve for that inner race there, and they were referred to as a speedy sleeve. And I used to buy them all the time, Napa would carry them. I think Napa probably still carries them. When I was putting a motor together, I needed a speedy, so I ran over to the parts store, and it's the usual kid behind the counter. I walked in and said, "Hey, I need a speedy sleeve for a 350 Chevy front dampener." And he kind of gives me a funny look. And he walks in back, tells the other kid. He comes out and he's like, "Sir, I don't think we have a speedy dampener." I go, "No, I'm not looking for a speedy dampener. I'm looking for a speedy sleeve, a repair sleeve for the dampener." So off they go again. And they're looking on the computer and they're looking everywhere else. It's like, you know what, never mind. Went over to Napa, walked in, and he had a speedy sleeve for a 350 Chevy. Yep. Walks in back, gives me it. It's like, thank you. But yeah, I don't know nowadays if you can even buy them. It's probably cheaper to buy a harmonic balancer. These do go on tight. And like we all saw in that Cadillac motor, resist the urge to grab a sledgehammer and pound it on, because that just don't work. Yeah, you'll get it on there, but all you're doing is you're beating the heck out of that thrust bearing in the back of the crank, and then you mar up the whole front here, and it just doesn't look right. So don't beat them on. If you can get the tool, get the tool. If you got to rent the tool, rent the tool. They're not that expensive. Buy the tool, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of small block Chevys or big block Chevys or pretty much anything. And that kit will pretty much put on any harmonic balancer if it's a tight one. And there we go. That's done. So, I think we'll get the oil pump put together, get the oil pump dropped in, and get the oil pan on.